Welcome to A Bed in Bangkok
With two bitches.
I'm Meg.
I'm Joe.
Joe, we just went and had lunch, and that made me think we should talk about interesting places to take people for food in Bangkok. And since you're the one that lives downtown and you go out significantly more than I do, I want to kick it off and have you tell me places to go.
Okay.
You always have good ideas.
So what pops into my head first is like weird places.
I love weird places.
Okay. And the weirdest one is actually out in your area. It's not, I don't know where it is exactly. You can see it from the highway when you're heading from Bangkok to Nonthaburi or vice versa. I would say Nonthaburi, but I'm not sure exactly. But it's, I think a Chinese hotel. It's called Pak is actually rest. Pak Ping Ing Tang Boutique Hotel.
Wait, is that the one with all the gold dragons that I can see when you're on the Sirat Expressway?
Yes, you see like at night it's got like the strobe lights and the multicolor. It looks
like there's a party happening on the top of this hotel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So
you went there?
I did. After years of wanting to go, we went, I want to say maximum 2 years ago. It was our anniversary, and it was like a Sunday, like what are you going to do and whatever. And not our wedding anniversary, but like I think we're 8 years or something like that. And so it was, like I said, I think it was a Sunday, and we called our friends, Wayne and Beth, that used to live out there. And we said, hey, let's go check this out. And it was so bizarre, but amazing. They said there was no one there. We were the only people. And this place is huge. It's like a discotheque, a restaurant, a rooftop bar, a hotel.
So that space that I drive past on the highway, that's where you were.
Yes.
Like top floor, gold dragons.
Gold
lights.
dragons. There's more gold dragons than you can see from the highway.
Amazing.
It's like a waterfall, like the dragon. It's everything you would expect and more. And with like funeral flowers in some places. But that's another, yeah. So we got there, and it was... My husband told the taxi driver, to take the highway, which made no sense. If you take like back streets, it's easier, because it took us forever to get there, because we basically had to find the highway and then get right back off. It was, anyways. So I think from your area, it is easier to get to, but I want to go again.
Okay.
So we get there, and it's like just this empty rooftop bar, but with cool lounges and stuff. I think we had 3 waiters. The beers were so cheap. The food was Thai food, delicious, good. And then they had this huge like bar, and it's funny because one of the signs from the highway is there, and it's just a big Leo sign, and our friend's a big Leo fan, so all that stuff. It started to pour.
Oh.
And then we had to go inside, which was just a completely different experience, and also amazing.
So is that open up
That's
on that roof?
open air.
Oh, okay.
And then they've got almost like a discotheque or something.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. And then we went inside, we're eating, and all of a sudden this family of 4 came in. They had these tiny little kids with them. It made no sense.
They're probably staying at the hotel.
Maybe. I don't know. And we asked the waiters, so when's the busy day? And they said Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if they meant like it starts Thursday and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Basically, they told us Sunday is,
Dead.
Yeah. So, but it's just such a bizarre place. And I actually would like to go and stay there one night. Just why not?
What are the rooms like, I imagine?
I mean, I've seen them online, and they look what you would expect if you see the whole place. But I feel like it was fun, the 4 of us, but with a group of people,
yeah,
that could be a really fun thing. when we used to live out in your area, we would do, I think we talked about it before on the podcast for a second, but we used to do this Songtao, rent the Songtao. It would pick us up at our
Right.
house, take us to the pier. Then we would be doing a tour around Coquette, drinking, having fun, and then the Songtao would take us back.
Yes.
I always wanted to eventually do that the Songtao takes us there,
That sounds like fun.
but it was just too complicated.
Oh, so you mean like go do the tour around Songtao from the pier to the hotel?
Yes.
Keep the party going.
Yes,
Ooh.
but then you would have to have everyone having hotel rooms, and it just it would have been too complicated. But what would have been fun would have been to get the Songtao to take us there, have fun, and get it to take us home. But those days are over. But I would love to go there again. So, yeah, let's put that on our bucket list.
Let's put that on our
You know what I
list.
could wear there?
What?
My roller skates
You could wear your roller skates there.
that I got on the yard sale
I
for
know.
like 200 baht.
I'm still jealous that you got those white roller skates.
Brand new.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good resale find.
I know, but it would be nice if like everyone had roller skates.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I will
So-
be down on the fucking ground if
Yeah.
I wore the roller skates, but I'd love to try.
So I've never actually, we said places to take guests. I've never actually taken any guests there. And I think you have to find the right people that. Also, I thought it would be fun to get like crazy outfits, like these Shein 80s prom dress type outfits. That's the look you want when you go to this
Yes.
place. So one day I'm going to do it, maybe for a birthday party or something. I will definitely make that happen because it was not the last time that I've been to that place.
Oh my God, I love it.
I'm going to tell you another place that is also bizarre. Speaking of birthday parties,
Yes.
we went, I went with the same friends to this place called the Prince Hotel. Have you ever heard of it?
No. Where's that?
Good question.
In Bangkok.
Yes.
Okay.
So
The
it
Prince
was
Hotel.
actually, can you look it up on your phone? Because I need you to look up the distance between the Prince Hotel, I think it's called Prince Palace Hotel,
Okay.
and then Pepina.
the Prince Palace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that we went to for it was, I think, a 60th birthday party, but 3 people were having their 60th birthday party, and it was a surprise. It was 3 husbands and the wives organized it. We got to the hotel.
I'm looking at the wrong place because it just told me it was a 3-day trip.
Well, maybe you're on walking.
No, driving 73
Okay.
hours.
Pepina's like
I'll
on
keep working on
39
it.
Suite.
Oh, that's in
It's a-
India. That's not going to
no,
work.
it's a pizza place.
Understood.
So we went there. My husband had to work, so I was with the friends that I mentioned before, Wayne and Beth, and he drove there, and we got into this hotel, and it is massive. Like
Oh, is it this? Is that right?
I'll look in a second and see
Okay.
because that's wrong. This one. So we got there, and the place is massive, and they were having the party at the pool. It took us forever to even find this pool, and it felt empty.
The pool did.
No, the whole hotel, because we were walking around trying to find it. There was all these corridors, the lights would be turned off, or big grand ballrooms.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of eerie. Like, it's how I would think of. I've actually been to the Shining
I was
Hotel.
going to say, is it like The Shining?
but that's
play with us, Joanna.
yeah, where you just thought like I would not want to be here by myself
Fair.
at night.
Yeah.
So we found this outdoor area, the pool where they were having the birthday party. It is so gorgeous. The bar is great. The pool is great. The view is amazing. We were just like, how did you find this place? It
Yeah.
was it just strange. But we had a great time. The thing was, though, that the birthday party, they started there, and then they were going to Pepina.
Which, according to Google Maps, is like 25 minutes away.
Exactly. And that's on a Wednesday at 1:30.
Yeah.
This was like a Thursday night at 7:30.
Oh.
So I said from the beginning, I will only be going to Prince because I have to wake up so early for work the next day. There was no way. I think they needed 2 hours to get to the, I mean, whoever came up with that, I thought,
Not
like,
a
have
good
you
plan.
have you ever left Montevideo? Like, have you
Do you understand how Bangkok
exactly
traffic works?
So, but let's say months later, I had told my husband about this place and said, we just have to go there. And he's like, why? You said it's so bizarre. And I said, because I need you to understand what I'm talking about.
Yes. You need to feel it too.
Exactly. Because it's just different. So one day we were at our apartment in Asok and we took the taxi, like the water taxi out there. We'd never done it. So we said, let's just take it, see where it takes us. We get off eventually and we went to a coffee shop and then I was Googling like what's around here. Prince Hotel.
Oh.
So I said, let's go check it out. We walked there and we walked into the lobby. There was a baby running around and an old woman with, like one of those old school, like vacuum, almost like
the floor polisher thing?
Yes. It was
The baby then climbed on the floor polisher and started riding around.
the baby nor the woman doing the floors
Acknowledged your presence.
They didn't know we were there. It was so. I'm not making. It was so bizarre.
Weird.
And there was no one behind the counter or anything like that. And there were signs. Basically, I think we came into the wrong lobby. This place is massive. So we found, again, the
correct
pool
lobby.
area and all that stuff. But immediately he was like, I totally get it. And that was during the day. And I forgot to say, at the end of the birthday party at the beginning, when we were going back to the car, we're with our friends and one of them had to go to the restroom and said, wait directly, like, do not walk away.
Oh, I'll
like,
never find you again.
No, like, who knows what's going to happen when I'm by myself. It's such a bizarre place.
Weird. I love it.
But like, I mean, also there, the rooms online, they look quite interesting. And
I wanna
like,
go
I think
now.
it's quite old, but I know, I thought it'd be fun one day just to say to my husband, like, hey, so tonight I have a surprise, and just take him to
got us
stay
a
there.
room.
Yes, exactly. Just to see what he's like, what?
Don't you think it's funny? Like, sidebar for a second.
Yeah.
One of the things I find so unique about living in Bangkok, like, I lived in New York for a really long time. I never in my life of living in New York, outside of the occasional, like, if you were going to the Tony Awards, you might get a hotel room because, you want to get ready downtown and it's a whole thing, which is also like very specific to, my world. But like, you don't just get a hotel room
No.
to do things in New York City.
Yes.
It's expensive. You can get yourself home, whatever. Bangkok is like LA to me in the sense that it's so spread out. Like we were talking about going to home
Yes.
and how you guys got a room because you were just on the other side of town. And it's like the traffic here can be so unwieldy that it just doesn't make a lot of sense to not.
And it's nice to explore that
I
and
know.
have like a place to go home quickly.
But it's just
Yeah.
such a more unique thing
It
about
is,
Bangkok to me. Is like
definitely.
so many people that live here, like, out in Taburi, we're like, oh, have a staycation in downtown for the weekend.
People
That's
do that
really
a lot.
common.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think that's something interesting about
Well,
living here.
and also, let's say I did go and stay there. I think it would be maximum 2,000 baht or something. Like,
which is very
so
reasonable.
Exactly. So just for like watching his face to say like, hey, we're staying here tonight,
It's worth it.
it's worth the 2,000 baht.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are random, very random places. And if I had the right visitors, I would take them there. I mean, once again, the pool, the view, everything like that, it was really nice.
Cool.
It was just bizarre.
Bizarre.
Yeah, just bizarre vibes. So what about, do you have a place? I know, I mean, a nice one, just if you're out in Nonthaburi, is River Treeside.
River Tree House.
Oh, sorry, River Tree House.
Well, that's like my go-to place out by us.
Yeah.
So, what I love about River Tree House, we had family come stay with us, and you can drive and park. And the first time we went and parked, it was such a hoot to me to think that you go down these tiny little side streets, aka the way it is here in town, and you park not anywhere near the restaurant. Have you ever gone in parks?
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
you know, you
they
park in
take you
the
with
covered
the-
lot, and then you get in golf carts.
Yeah.
They drive you down those teeny tiny streets where no car is really going to fit to get you to, poof, you arrive at this restaurant that is like wood and old school Thai style and on the water, and the food is delicious, and it's all family style, and they're always playing live music. And the last time when my family came, when my brothers were here, we went, and there had been a lot of flooding in the river.
That's why they usually take you.
No, but so we've done it in the golf cart when there's flooding, but there had been so much that the road, like the neighborhood,
They
was
couldn't
all
even
flooded.
get through. Oh, okay.
So they took us like a couple streets down and had us get in a boat. And then the boat went literally 5 minutes up to the dock of the river treehouse.
funny.
And then we
Okay.
got out, and I was like, this is a hoot.
Yeah.
And half the tables were underwater.
Oh, wow.
Because the
okay.
river had come up so
Yeah.
much. So we were sitting way back in the restaurant. It was really, I don't know, it's just so unique and interesting.
But I remember the first time we went there, it was also kind of like, why we could just walk there. We don't need to get in these little carts. And at the time, it wasn't golf carts. It was like little, like, you know, the sidecar thing.
Yeah, they have those too.
Okay.
Now they have more.
And then I thought, you know, I walk everywhere. Like,
yes. You get very like, I'll walk.
Yes, exactly. But then it didn't even rain. But on the way back,
It flooded.
all of that was flooded. And so
Yeah.
then it was like, now it makes sense.
Yes.
But that's cute. I mean, for visitors, that's a nice thing.
But
it's
also
it's
just
a
like,
great restaurant.
It's such a great restaurant
Yeah.
anyway. It's such a cool local vibe.
Yeah.
I really appreciate. So I really like that joint. And I like that you can get there. You can get there a variety of ways because you can boat up to it. I do know people that have, like, when we did the boat with you off the pier in Pocret, and then they then get them to drop them off
Oh, okay,
over
yeah.
there. And that's pretty
That
cool.
makes sense, yeah.
Another one I was thinking of, which is not like, you know, odd or anything, but for you probably would be because it was vegan. And I know you'll roll your eyes again,
Yes.
as we talked about vegan last time. But I have to say, because brothers were visiting and they're vegan, it's called vegan mahanakon.
Mm-hmm.
And it is some of the most delicious food I've ever eaten in Bangkok.
Where is it?
Oh, girl, I knew you were going to ask me that. I will find out. But the restaurant itself is in an old Thai home.
Okay.
And it's like in this beautiful old Thai home. Like, you take your shoes off because it's got the teak floors and everything. And they do very high end, but not incredibly expensive, beautiful food that's
Okay.
all vegan. And I have to say, can't recommend that enough because even my husband, who is much more of a meat forward kind of person, was like, this is some of the best food we've had while we've lived here.
Well, I was just looking at it on your phone. I don't know. It looked closer. It looked closer to the Prince Palace, but it's not. Okay.
Oh, you're thinking we can make a time of it?
Exactly. But we'll figure out something else for that. So what we talked about before, we need to go together. I take everyone here now. It's like I saw it at the very beginning of moving here, and then I didn't go for forever, and now it's back on my radar, and I don't know why it was off for so long. They've got it out in Nonthaburi, I think on Soi Samaki, one around the corner. They've, I think, 4 or 5 locations. Taiwan Dang.
Yeah, what is that?
So it's a brewery.
Okay.
They brew their own beer.
Oh, yeah, they do have that on Soy Samaki.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
I've never been. Is that good?
Okay, yes.
You're making such a face of like, yeah, you
Well,
dumb bitch.
let me say this. I don't know that I ever sat inside at Soi Samaki, which makes no sense whatsoever. The whole reason to go there is to sit inside, watch the show, all this stuff.
Okay.
But when we lived out there outside of the neighborhood, we were limited to what we could get to with the golf cart.
Fair.
We were smokers. And so we sat outside, and you can get German food and beer and whatever. But they have Japanese food, like sushi, some other Japanese things. They've got pork knuckle
Okay.
and sausages, and they've got Thai food.
Great.
So everyone can find. I don't know about the vegans, but other than that,
As you're listing only meat. Perfect.
well, that's
They'll
what
find
I
something.
eat. Yeah. So, and I mean, so they have different kinds of beer that they brew, whatever, and they do towers, and it's these long beer banks, and you
Oh, that's
sit.
fun.
community style, family style,
Yeah.
whatever. And then there's shows on the big stage at the front.
Like live people shows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So, for example, what I've seen most recently is always, let's say, some singer comes out with, they have the band behind them. They sing something, male, female, whatever. They've always got cool outfits on, And then there's some type of dance routine, but not like, you would be able to describe this better because you're a theater person. We're talking costumes. We're talking choreography.
Okay.
Like real,
It's a real number.
Yes. Like, let's say the theme is, I one of the themes last time was like beer garden. So it was like they were in dindles, but it could be that they're, wearing these, goddess outfits. Who knows?
Right.
You never know what you're going to get. And then they'll do this big elaborate show and dance, and then someone else comes out and sings again. And this just kind of goes back and forth. But the amount of work that goes into it for 5 minutes. And then they change costumes. And this, it is a production, like a real, and then they'll sometimes have real Thai bands, like popular people, and then they won't really do the shows.
So wait, they're doing that out on Soy Samaki in Nonthaburi?
Now, I would say yes, for sure.
I want to go. I need to go.
But I don't know.
You had me at a show.
I know. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you've never
No,
been.
I've never been. Okay, it's good.
And the outfits are just, you're like, what? And it's such a production. It's
Okay.
really, it's a fun place to take people. Now, what you can't do is expect to like have conversations really.
For sure.
Let's say at the beginning you're going to be talking, but let's say maybe after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., it's so loud and so
Yeah.
whatever. And then they might have someone come out that's joking around with the audience, and just it's a fun time. The kids can go. I think they have to leave by 9 or 10, and I don't really know the reason for that because there's nothing inappropriate.
Sure.
It's just, I think, more like people are getting rowdy or
Right, and they don't want the kids in there.
yeah. So, but I really recommend it. We've had people not enjoy it. But I think we took the wrong people there. Like, I feel like it's again, everything that I'm saying today is just bizarre places. And it's not making fun of.
No, it's not bizarre. They're unique. How about that?
This one's bizarre and unique, but it's great. I like that. I don't need to just see as much as I do like the Bansuan, like the nice garden with the great food and things like that. I like to see also what's great at Tawandang. It's basically only Thais there. And so
nice.
it's fun to see them having so much fun with it. And like we go there with my husband's staff. They do like the company dinners there sometimes. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
It's nice that you can take kids as well, because I think they have fun with stuff like that. Your kid would love it.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I'm trying to think what else is we got. Like, you know what's a nice one? So I'm
What?
gonna
Give it to me.
I'm gonna go from bizarre to like a nice one.
What's a nice one?
They in Mahanakorn,
Mm-hmm.
they have this thing where you can buy a passport, and basically, I think I told you about this, right?
You did tell me about this.
You see the
I've seen it on
passports right up
TikTok.
there.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yes.
That's cute.
Yeah. So they give you an actual passport and you visit, I think there are 5 bars and restaurants.
In the building. And you like you do like a drinking thing through
Exactly.
the place. Right?
You
Do you
get
get like a nibble too?
A nibble, yeah, it's small. You get a cocktail or a beer. Like they'll give you a list of maybe 5 or 6 different drinks to choose from. And then I don't think you choose the little appetizer. I think that comes automatically. I can't remember. But had I not done that, I don't know that I ever really would have gone to Mahanakorn. I know it seems crazy but it's like, yeah, what?
Well, I ate it.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, my friend came to town, and that's, he wanted to go so bad, and it was such an interesting experience because it's a cool space, right? Obviously, like you're very high up, and it's what, like, is it Michelin star, like real
I'm
real
not
Michelin
sure.
star? I think it might be.
Okay.
Very high end Mexican, cuisine. at the most famous, tower in all of Bangkok. And I would say 50% of the dishes were some of the most interesting food I've eaten in a long time, and 50% were disgusting.
Oh, really?
It was hilarious.
Because that was the best little bite that they gave us.
Yeah.
Was that oho?
I believe it.
I don't even remember what it was, but I was blown away.
Yeah, I ate certain things there that I was like, this is incredible. And then I ate other things that I was like, this is gross.
Okay.
And it's rare that I go somewhere for like a high-end meal.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm like, this is okay. It wasn't my favorite thing I ever had.
Yeah.
But it was really funny to me that things were so disparate.
Mm-hmm.
So he and I were really laughing about that sort of differential. We were very aligned too on like the things that we didn't like.
Okay.
That came. But yeah, it's a cool place. It's worth going and exploring.
And I think the idea is nice, and hopefully for the restaurants as well, because then of course you see something that you might not have seen. I wouldn't have thought of anything in Mahanakorn except oho. Like,
yeah, or that thing on the top of the roof, that you can like. Have you seen that
where
thrill
it tilts?
thing where it tilts?
I would never. No.
I've seen videos of people doing that. You get in that net and it tilts you out over the ground.
Ma'am.
But my thing about it is, not that I want to do it, but I'm kind of like, and then what? Like it just tilts you. You basically lay squished like, I don't know, like you're in mosquito netting for X amount of minutes and stare down at your, possible impending
And
death.
then an earthquake comes.
Right? And then you go back. No, thank you. What if the earthquake happens again? And
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Let's no. We're done with that conversation. But
all right, that's
so
fair.
But actually the oho thing, like I think we did it after the earthquake, not like shortly after, but I remember being up there and going like, fuck, I never had a problem with heights.
You never thought about this.
Never.
Because we don't get earthquakes in Bangkok.
Exactly.
On the regular.
Yeah. So, but I think that's something I would do with friends that are into like more exclusive things or fancier things, but you know which people want to go to the Prince Hotel and which people want to go to the Standard. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and the fun part is you can do all of those. You can do them all in one night if you want to.
That's very true. We live in a great place, right?
We do live in a great place.
All right. I know you got to go home and take care of that kid of yours.
I do.
All right. Well, bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.